I hate to admit it, but after all these years, I still can't pull myself out of a funk. I was in one for almost 4 weeks, and while I was seemingly functioning pretty normally on the outside, everything on the inside felt like a mess. My physical surroundings, everything in my head, and just the way that I was feeling. I spent so much time in my head trying to think my way out of it, but it never worked. I just felt stuck, a little dull and miserable, waiting for the feeling to pass. The thing is, while I was still functioning and going out and going to the gym and teaching my yoga classes, that's when I felt the most alive. I was out of my head. I was connected to people, connected to myself. But the moment I was alone, the moment I was back in my car or back in my apartment, it was almost like the walls would start to close in. Everything became a little harder. Simple tasks like washing dishes, fixing the pillows, or brushing out my hair, even doing my skincare. And I tell myself, it's okay if I don't do it today. I'll just do it tomorrow. And that's the biggest lie that you can tell yourself. I had stopped taking care of myself. And while every day was a chance to start over, I just couldn't make it happen. I spent a lot of evenings by myself, really long evenings that somehow blurred into passing out from exhaustion. And honestly, I don't know what finally pulled me out. I think I just chased so many distractions over the weekend to stay busy, and I shifted all the energy out of my head and back into my body. I got out, and then I made me realize that I was never going to think my way out. I had to move my way out. It wasn't a decision, it was a weekend where I barely stopped moving. I was completely wiped out. And somewhere in there, something in me just loosened up. I had just been in the same room with the same thoughts, and I feel like that's the biggest trap. When you stay inside the same four walls, your mind just runs the same loops over and over. Nothing new gets in. And part of what pulled me out was just changing where I was. I realized it doesn't have to be much. It can just be a walk somewhere, getting a coffee across town, doing anything alone. But just getting out of the place where you feel stuck, getting movement in the body, some change in scenery, and loosening up your thoughts. The feeling always follows the movement, not the other way around. I would always wait to feel like doing something, but then it would never work that way. You move first, and the feeling catches up. And on the days that you can't get out, this is the reset.